let's share this. Yay, you can see me. Like I said, I've never done this where I'm talking to people. So this is new. Usually I just do the live video stream of the eggs hatching. So I actually have to get my computer down really low. That's why my head is really low on the counter. I'm going to give it a few minutes for people to get here. I'm so glad that Lainey caught on to the comments so that I can actually see what you guys are saying. That's really cool. Ellie, thank you for helping me with the comments. Well, it's not doing much right now yet, Maggie. Can you see me? You'll be fine with the channel. It's okay. It just saves the videos that you've watched. I invited the whole third grade. I sent out an email. I think Miss Weiss is putting it on the Facebook channel too, for North Liberty. I put it in Canvas. It's most the way people got here. I also put it in our Google Classroom. So I'm just giving it a few minutes before people to let people join since I messed it up just a little bit. And then we have 11, so that's pretty good. And then we will start candling the eggs. There's one that's really, really good. I could even see it moving yesterday. So that's really cool. Just because you have a YouTube channel doesn't mean you have to make videos. You can just simply watch videos. Hi guys. Ooh, more coming. This is so fun. Brooklyn's on her mom's phone, so she might have a different keyboard than you do on your computers. It is pretty cool that the comments are on. I had that messed up, and Ellie helped me fix it. I can't see you. No, Andrew, I can't see you, but I think you guys can see me in the incubator, right? Wow, we're up to 12. This is cool. And this will stay on here. So if you want to like go back and show your parents or your friends, anybody, you want to share it with other third graders, that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna start in just a minute or so. I hope everybody has their schoolwork done or are planning on getting it done this afternoon. As long as you get it done by Friday. Not Friday, Sunday. Don't mind me. All right. So we're going to start candling. Hopefully my dog does not interrupt us because my dog loves to come and look at the chicken eggs. So I even wore my chicken costume for you guys today because we are doing chickens. Yes, I'm a nerd. I'm extra, as my class calls me. So I'm going to candle the eggs. Candling the eggs involves us taking a flashlight and looking inside the shell. We can see through the shell. Some of the eggs are going to be harder than others. My daughter just came in the room, makes me a little nervous. They're a little harder than others because in our incubator, if you've seen pictures, we have, oh, there's my dog. Let him see Rockney if you're going to let him see. There's my dog. Okay, now take him away. We have a couple brown eggs, we have a couple white eggs, and we actually have a couple that are bluish green. I'm hoping I can show you those colors because you don't get those in the grocery store. So that is really cool as well. So, what about Facebook, Maggie? Maggie, I'm not sure what you're talking about on Facebook, so if you let me know. So I'm going to open the incubator, and I've kind of made this makeshift little candling box so that we can block out some of the sun because it's very bright out today. So trying to make it as dark as possible. Going to kind of slide this over. All right. So I'm going to take each egg out one at a time. I just take the thing off. This is my flashlight. It is actually made by this Chicken Incubator company, so it came with my incubator. It's very bright. If I blinded you, I could do that. Sorry, I had to do it. All right, so I'm going to take the incubator lid off, and I'm going to start with the first one. Oop, number 1 is over here now. So I'm going to set it on the candler, and I'm going to turn it on. Now, let me lower a little bit. You can see that the light is not going through this egg. This is actually an egg that I do not think is viable. I've left it in the incubator because last time I took one out early, and when I threw it in the trash, it broke open, and there was a chick in it, very sadly. So you can actually see in this one, the light blue at the bottom, that's the air sac that we've talked about, that the tiny holes and the air comes in and out. So all we see in this one is the air sac. I'm going to check it again on Sunday, but there's no veining. So I'm going to say that number 1 is not viable. I think she meant pictures. I have a camera. Are you taking my picture, Maggie? All right. So we're going to put number 1 back in. And we're going to go to number 2. Number 2 is a brown egg. We got these from a local farmer in Bremen. Actually, my cousin. And she has about 25 to 30 chickens right now. And so she just got a bunch of different ones. So if you look in this one, and can't get too close. Yeah, that's a little better. You can start to see the veining in this one. This one is really hard to see because it is a brown egg. The darker the shell, the harder they are to see in. So that's what makes me nervous about taking them out of the incubator. But you can see in that little area, there is some veining. If we leave it here for a minute, you might notice movement. But again, with the brown egg, it's really, really hard. So this is a viable chick, and we're going to put him back in. Number 3, I did number them. I don't just randomly say the number. If you look close in pencil, I have written on them what number they are. This is a really good one. God, I hope you guys are being able to see this as well as I am. Down here you can see the veining. Can you guys see that? It's like right in here. Oh, good. Braxton can see it. It's hard for me to know what you guys can see and what you cannot. This one isn't the best because, again, this is a light brown egg. So this one is very hard to see. But if you can see that this is really light, that is the air sac. And then there's like a lighter membrane. And then it gets really dark. The dark is actually the chick. There's some discoloration, you can kind of see the shape of it as well. Sometimes they get really mad at the light and they'll move. The last egg I'm going to show you, and I'm not even kidding, it moved last week. Like when I was candling it, it was so mad at me. And I've been able to see that one since the beginning. And that is actually number 4. So we're going to skip number 4. This is number 5. It is a blue egg. Can you see that? It's kind of a light blue. You can really see it when you candle it and you can see the air sac. This is another one that I don't think is viable, but I do see a little bit more of the veining today than I have in the past. So I have left it in there. But it's a really good example of the air sac again. It's really neat how it separates. I'm trying to read some of your comments. I'm really sorry if I'm missing any questions. Emma, you're gonna see one, I promise, because there are some really good ones in here. This is another brown egg. She must have some brown layers. And you can see that air sac. This is number 6. And 6, this is one that we were questionable about because the air sac is so big. You can kind of see a little bit of veining, but I'm just not sure on this one. You can even turn them upside down. When they get really big, you can turn them upside down and see. But there is, and if you can see it, there is some discoloration right in here. So this is lighter than this. So there could be, but I'm not seeing a lot of movement right now. But I'm seeing more veining than I did last week when I looked. So we'll have to keep an eye on this guy. I'm really hoping that we get at least 4. 4 is a good number. This is egg number 7, and it's a really pretty egg. Just nice and round, not real white. These aren't as white as the ones you get from the grocery store. Number 7, you can only see an air sac. It's again a great example of the air sac. and we don't think this one is viable. I don't see any veining whatsoever. Yes, Maggie. So let's bring out number 4, which is, I call him my favorite one. He has, I call it a he, I don't know why. Probably because all my pets are boys. This egg is the smallest one in there. But he, again, don't know why I call it a boy. The egg has been visible since the first time I candled it. And this is a really, really cool one. Can you guys see all that veining? This is by far the best egg I've probably ever candled. You can see the veining in here. Maybe if you can't zoom in on your camera, I can't get it much closer without the chance of damage. And then if you look here, you'll see where that coloration changes. And that's the actual chick. Brooklyn, I won't know if it's a boy or a girl until about 3-4 months after they're hatched. So we just call them chicks until then. Lizzie, how do you know for sure that there is a chick in it or not when you first get the egg? So when you first handle it, and you can kind of see some more on this side. When you first candle an egg, you're looking, I did a lot of YouTube videos to explore this. You can see this little bitty black dot, and it looks like the top of a push pin or a thumbtack. And it's just a black egg, little black dot inside the egg. And then once you see that, you're really hoping that the next time you look in, about 4 or 5 days later, that you see some veining, which in this one, I saw the eyeball right away, and the veining is very distinct. That's why I saved this one for last. It is just, it's my all-time favorite egg. And it's number 4, so I mean, that must be a lucky number for us. And then again, you can see it kind of over here. I don't know if I flip it over if he'll start moving. Give him a couple minutes. This Sunday will be the last day I can look inside of them. And that will be the day that they'll really be moving. If I get a chance, I might do this again just for that. And then the YouTube lives after that on Tuesday and Wednesday will consist of just the incubator, and they'll be you'll be able to see them hatch live on this channel. Oh, you can see him moving. I don't know if you guys can see him. He was up higher. Trying to make him mad so he moves. They really don't like the light. So let's turn it off for a minute. Let him get comfortable, and let's turn it back on and see what he does. Some real faint movement in there. But it's such a beautiful egg. You can see the air sac again, the veining, the dark outline of the chick. Eventually, that dark outline will fill up the whole egg, and you won't be able to see anything but the dark, but it'll be moving. Max, that's okay. You don't get graded on how long it takes. So I just think that this is such a beautiful egg. I wish we were in class to do this, but you'd be able to see it even better. But I want to get this boy back inside the incubator. Keep him cooking. That's what I call them when they're in the incubator. So I hope you enjoyed that. My little chicken outfit. I'm really glad that you guys came. I hope to do this again. This was really cool. I enjoy your comments. I'm glad you could see it and you could let me know that you saw it. Does anybody have questions about the eggs? I'm not. Courtney Lane, what is your question? If you have a question, just go ahead and type it. Just make sure you put a question mark and I'll know it's a question, guys. This outfit's really hot. How many more weeks until they hatch? They will hatch hopefully next Tuesday and Wednesday. At the latest, they'll hatch on Thursday. And again, I will do the YouTube live of the incubator. And I'll put the link again in the Canvas page. Emma, I'm pretty sure we have 4. I keep this little list. I know. And it has the chicken numbers, and the X's are the ones I don't think, and the check marks are the ones I do think. So I think we have 4. The dark eggs are really hard to look in, so I'm hoping that I am seeing what I think I'm seeing, but we'll have to find out next week. Oh, Ellie, I'm glad you liked watching my videos on Inside the Eggs. I thought they were fun. They were fun to make. Again, this costume is really hot, so they were hard to make. Will we be able to see the chickens in real life? You'll get to YouTube live with them in real life. We'll do before school gets out. I will do a YouTube live of the chicks maybe playing on the table or in their coop. But I'll make sure that you get to see them. How old are they? What do you mean? How old are they, Max? They are not born yet, so they are about 2 weeks in the incubator, and so about 14 days in, and they take, I think today's actually day 15, and they take 21 days to hatch. Do I think I got everybody's questions? Yeah, the veins are really cool. I'm trying to do the math. All these days are running together, Brooklyn. In the inside the eggs, they are real eggs in the incubator. I made those videos last year for my students in South Bend. Oh, guys, it's turning. Oh, very cool. So it turns like that, so that it makes sure that the heat gets evenly distributed to the egg. Um, are there real eggs in the video? Okay, so yeah, the eggs in the video, those videos were made for last year's students. My job in South Bend last year, I was kind of like Mrs. Kraft. And so I was a computer person and I really wanted to do the eggs because I had done them in years past. So I made those videos so that students could watch kind of like you guys are. I did not think I would need them again, and I did. So I kept those videos. They are real eggs. The pictures, when I say let's look inside the egg, that is a kit I have that I got with the incubator, and you can open it, and that's what it looks like inside that egg. I scanned it into a copier so that you guys could see it. Um, so technically, there's real eggs in the incubator, but when we look inside, that's just an image of what they think it looks like inside. Anybody else have a question? I think Brooklyn has a question. Maggie, you have a question? Just type it out. I'm trying to get them as fast as I can. Most likely they'll be different colors. My farmer that I got them from, it's my cousin. Her name is Danielle, and she has, well, she used to have like 70 chickens. They've downsized because she's having a baby. She has all different kinds of chickens. She has Polish chickens, barred rocks, silkies, Easter eggers. So they could be any color. Most likely, they're going to be a light yellow to a light brown. But their markings should all be different, so we'll be able to tell them apart. I have some videos on my old YouTube channel of the eggs and the chicks that I hatched in the last few years. So if you go to Inside the Egg videos and you click who that YouTube channel is, that's my old YouTube channel from South Bend. And there are some videos in there with different pictures of my chicks. So if you can find that, if not, I can try and post it. What are Easter eggers? Easter eggers are a type of chicken. They are really good layers. So if you want a lot of eggs, you're going to get Easter eggers, and they are very colorful eggs. So I think that's what some of our blue ones and our brown ones are. So they will look like that. Will any be black? I don't think she has any black chicks. Usually they're dark brown. Some of the Plymouth barred rocks are black with white polka dots. But again, I'm not sure what our chicks are actually going to look like. Anybody else? Bye, Maggie. Maggie, what did you? Oh, Maggie, are you leaving or do you have a question? I'm not sure what you're doing. Another live in a couple days. Oh, we might do another live. And we'll see about naming them. I have to see how I can get that done. Maybe we could do a Google form or something. I can see if I can put that together for you guys. Bye, Max K. Bye, Landon. Bye, Andrew. Yes, Ellie. Bye, Braxton. How did I know if they were good or not? Bye, James. The first time we looked inside of them, you can sometimes see a little black dot. And it's really weird, and it kind of looks like it's swimming around in the egg. And that is usually the eye development, which develops first. So usually when you see that, that is when you know your chick is going to grow or not grow. Bye, guys. Any other questions before I disconnect? My feet are falling asleep. I probably let the whole third grade name them since they've been involved so long, Lizzie. Miss you too, guys. Not how I thought we'd end third grade, but here we are. All right. Since I think I've got all the questions answered, I'm going to go ahead and end this. If we do another live before they hatch, I will send it out to your parents again, just like I did. If you've subscribed to my channel, you'll get a notification through your email, I believe, if you signed up. If not, again, I'll post it on Canvas and I'll email parents and we'll do it again. Like I said, egg number 4 is just absolutely amazing. So if you're watching this, go back, rewind if you missed it, and watch egg number 4. It was the last egg we candled. It is a beautiful egg. You can see the movement a little bit, the veining, the air sac, the outline of the chick, everything. So, all right. Bye, guys.